On this lovely cloudy Wednesday afternoon that feels like it's 8:30 p.m. But you know what? We're bringing you that life, that energy, and that spark of a mid-afternoon in the summertime, you know? Giving you the tropical vibe, that caffeinated vibe, because this is high tea. That little show I like to call a midweek burst of energy, like your favorite caffeinated drink. It's delicious, it's nutritious, and it is coming to you live right now. We cover topics global, political, national. That is not a linear scale. Municipal and a bit too personal. Every Wednesday right here with me, your host, Ajahnis Charley. Hi, hello, welcome. Now, what this week is, oh, why did I say that with so much authority, like I knew I was going to finish that sentence? This is a show where we gab a little, we celebrate a little, and we get into the business. And the business right now is our introduction, where we always talk about the clothes. We are talking about the attire for high tea, the high tea culture, and we're usually talking about a sweater, right? We're usually talking about like what kind of fall aesthetic we're bringing to the fold. I want to do something a little bit different today, okay? I want to talk about I want to show off a different aspect of fashion. No, I mean, of course, we do love this sweater, and yes, it is a sweater with a pocket, because, you know, we keep it a little bit utilitarian in this household, but I want to look at an aspect of fashion that we don't normally look at, and that is the pant. Can we even see the pant? It looks completely dark, but I want to do for you a pants fashion show, because we never talk about the pants. And please ignore the small heap of laundry that is still on the couch. I'm trying. Let's get right into these pants. Okay, so first off, we have these lightly checkered twill trousers, which to me is serving like British Isles kind of vibes. You know, a little bit of a almost Argyle aesthetic. I think it's truly serving that like colonialist couture. And I had to compromise. Please excuse this quick change. I am not a magician. Pants number 2. We have this lovely pistachio stretch chino just a gorgeous little green, which is coming across as more gray in this camera, but you know what? We do what we can. So let's get into these pants. So many pants. How did he get them on so quick? We don't know. It's like magic. These are cute, aren't they? Like a cute little, just cute. Everybody needs a chino. Everybody needs a chino in this world. It has so many pockets, not like cargo pants level pockets, but you know what? What cargo pants are serving you this cute pistachio look? So that's pants number 2. Now just quick change. Oh God, people are watching. People are watching. Get it together, Ajahnis. Get it together. This is your big break to make it in the fashion world. New York Fall Fashion Week's never gonna. And here we have the classic high tee pant. Pant number 3. This super stretch skinny jean. You know, just a classic, warm, comfortable. This is high fashion. As in, I had to get really high so I can show off these pants. And these are the most common high tee pants. So I'm glad to have the option to, you know, give a little bit of diversity, show off my little diversity pics for the high tee pants. I believe I have one more pants. Let's see what we have going on. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah. This is now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh my God, this is it. This is the pièce de résistance, the grand oeuvre of high tea fashion, the pajama pants. Yes. Work. Serve. We are talking this comfortable pants that I've had since elementary school because I'm still the same size. We have words. I think we have a guy on a skateboard. And these pants are too school for cool. I did not intentionally bungle that phrase. That's just how it came out of my mouth. This is, what pattern is this? What are you doing? We have a skateboard. We have a snowboard. We have a longboard. And I'm sure we have a surfboard somewhere. Phrases such as alley-oop, backflip, jump 180 to let the kids know that I'm cool AF. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? You know what? That's the show. That's high tea for this week. Thank you. See you next Wednesday. That is just the introduction. We have so much more show to get into, and I'm so excited. I hope that now that my pant phase and also hopefully my robotics phase is over, I hope I sound slightly better. It's time to get into our first official segment. We haven't even gotten into a segment yet. That's how chock full. We're good. Amazing. See, that's how chock full of content this show is. We haven't even gotten into a segment. And I've been a robot. I've worn 4 pairs of pants, and we've had a full conversation with Andrea in the chat. Thank you, Andrea. This is a big show. That is a fact. That is indeed in fact. And if you don't know that by now, you will know by the end of the show. And one other thing you will know by the end of the show is that you should donate to this channel. Right down there at baddogtheater.com/high-t. Tip us a little bit of money. If you think that we're making the kind of content you like. You know, you can help out this show by donating a little bit. And if you're not quite convinced yet, I suggest you stay tuned because we have a lot of good stuff to offer. And it'll probably be the best $5 you spend in this lockdown if you want to tip a little bit. So consider doing that. But let's get right in to our first segment. What's the tea? And I do mean what is the literal tea. And I do realize Andrea smart asking that right off the top. I myself am asking that question, and I did forget to prepare. So let us see what we can dig up for our little tea. And you know what? Let's be brave. Should we be brave? Let's get dangerous. Why don't we take a little trip? We're gonna take a little trip to the fridge.
Did we lose Ajahnis? Did we lose Ajahnis? Going to the fridge? Oh, it was a dangerous mission. It was a dangerous mission going to the fridge. I hope Ajahnis is safe and well. Help raise money to get Ajahnis out of the fridge by donating now to High Tea at baddogtheater.com/high-tea. You can save Ajahnis from this terrible situation with your thoughts, your prayers, and your money by making your donations on the link below. Okay, there you go. Okay. Are you with us again? I'm not hearing you if you're making sound. Is this Ajahnis or is this a fridge monster? Is this what it's like inside the fridge? Oh, the fridge is a wild place. A strange and wild place. I feel like you've gone like night vision as well. Like I'm seeing you like the way the predator sees things. Oh, are we back? No, I still can't hear you. Oh, there, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Okay, so I just ventured to the fridge, and it destroyed everything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the tea for today is Total Oblivion, and I don't suggest it. It's not a good tea. It's a bit spicy. It's a bit dangerous.
Okay.
So just be warned. I'm gonna let you know. Be careful when you venture to the fridge, okay? Because you know, one day it's looking like it has your meats and cheeses, your breads and sauces, and the next it's a fridge monster that takes you into the depths of darkness, like I've just been taken to just now. So be warned. And that is your tea for the day. That is your tea. Moving on into our next beautiful little segment that I like to call The Serve, where I serve to you these cute little headlines coming from that crazy world out there and this crazy world in here. So, normally, the way that this segment works is I serve to you a bunch of headlines from that crazy world. But today, this show being the 6-month anniversary, what? That's crazy. We've been doing this for 6 months. It's been me, it's been you, it's been our amazing tech producer, Seann Murray, who you just met, if you hadn't met already.
Hey.
Hi. Thanks for saving me from the fridge monster. That was very scary.
I was scared. I was scared.
You were scared.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll get into it. You'll see a little bit more of Seann later on, but for now, whoa! 6-month anniversary. Thank you, Andrea, for coming along with this long ride. And to celebrate, we're doing a few things, as we do with all the other anniversaries. We do an improvised rant at the end of the show. So feel free to throw in a rant suggestion in the comments, and we'll do an improvised rant together, just you and me, at the very end of the show for our segment That's That on That. So throw it in at any point of the show, and we'll get to it. But the way I want to celebrate our 6 months in this segment, The Serve, is I want to go over my favorite headlines that I've come up with over the course of the past 6 months and deliver them right to you. So let's get into them. Your headlines are: freaking gorgeous cupcake criticized for upholding unrealistic standards of beauty. Another headline: in major push for racial unity, local white women volunteers to try jerk chicken. Oh, in very recent news, Notorious Creep finally outed as Notorious Creep. Abandoned Olive Garden, now an Olive Jungle. Man who stayed inside for Black Lives Matter protests, willing to risk it all for Christopher Nolan film. Man who knows every word to Eminem's Lose Yourself, can't remember best friend's pronouns. Spoiler alert, those two men are the same. Restricted University of Toronto student does foreign exchange in Oshawa. Elon Musk finally surpasses Uranus as space's biggest asshole. I like that one a little bit too much. And lastly, every movie where Paul Dano gets knocked the frig out ranked. And lucky for you, I have those 5 movies right here. 5. Cowboys and Aliens. 4. Ruby Sparks. 3. Prisoners. 2. 12 Years a Slave. And my number 1 favorite movie where Paul Dano just get beat the hell up is number 1, There Will Be Blood. It's so good. It happens multiple times, like at the beginning and the end of the movie. I love seeing Paul Dano get beat up. He's so good at getting beaten up. And those were my favorite headlines from the past 6 months. What a journey. And we'll continue to journey on with our next segment, which is, a surprise broadcast from our breaking news correspondent, Andrea Marston, with some breaking news. Take a look.
Welcome to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where reports are coming in that Andrea again cannot decide what to eat. She has been on Uber Eats for half an hour and refuses to go to a grocery store. Stay tuned for latest updates on this developing situation. Back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where Andrea Marston is finally deciding to go outside and get food. What will she get? No one knows. Stay tuned for further updates. Welcome back to Breaking News, where apparently Andrea Marston has decided not to go get food because the elevators in her building are taking too long, so she came back to the apartment and had a little cry. Stay tuned for further updates. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where Andrea Marston has decided to order groceries. She is very hungry, and her grocery list is quite long. She's happy with her decision, even though it could take 2 to 7 days for the food to arrive. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where Andrea Marston has eaten all of the cheese and crackers and emergency chips in her house. She cannot bring herself to Uber Eats because she spent a lot on groceries. That will be coming in a while. Stay tuned for further updates. And finally, we're happy to report some good news tonight. Andrea Marston did indeed have something more than the cheese in her fridge when her roommate came home and brought her a snack. For Breaking News, this is Andrea Marston. Have a great day.
Welcome to 60 Seconds with Blackborough Walters. I am not Blackborough Walters. No, I am indeed Ajahnis Charley, but this is the segment where we do investigative journalistic interviews with a lucky, amazing special guest each week. Now, normally these interviews are conducted by our intrepid investigator, Blackborough Walters, pictured here, but unfortunately, Blackborough Walters has been absent in the pursuit of an amazing interview which is still to come. So let us hope perhaps next week Blackborough will be back with an amazing guest. But luckily, this week we still do have an amazing guest that I am very excited to welcome to this show. Where in the world is Blackborough Walters? We don't know. But where in the world is this special guest? Well, they're going to be right here. Welcome to the show, Seann Murray, our tech producer. Hi, Seann. Oh, you're this. Hi, Seann.
Here, let me change that for you. There you go.
Oh, hi.
How's it going, Ajahnis? I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that you're safe and well out of the fridge.
I'm out of the fridge. I have ventured too deep, and I have learned from my mistakes.
Yeah, I saw the abyss. I know how it goes.
Yeah, we've all been there. I believe we've all been there. I'm so excited to get to actually have an extended conversation with you for the first time on air.
Yeah.
That's unprecedented.
On our 6-month anniversary.
It only took 6 months. So I'm excited. I hope you in the chat are excited. And are we ready to begin?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get 60 seconds on the clock to answer these questions, starting now. What is your name?
Seann Murray.
Where are you from?
Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Amazing. What is something new you've learned in quarantine?
How to do Zoom shows.
That is apparently something I'm still learning, but you are quite good at it. What is your favorite D&D character?
Oh, like that I've played or that someone else has played?
That you've ever made?
Probably Sir Kruos, the paladin. He had a lizard pet. I made him when I was like 6 years old.
I see. That is precocious. I love that. 6 years old. What is your ideal warm drink?
Oh, a hot toddy.
A hot toddy? Would you explain a hot toddy?
It's like a cocktail done with either rum or whiskey or bourbon and honey and lemon. Oh.
I wish that was the tea for today. We have 30 seconds left, but we are making good time. What is one iconic show or video game that helped you keep it together in 2020?
2020, iconic show or video game. I really dug Persona 5. I'm a video game person.
Oh, that's a very good, very meaty game.
The soundtrack is great.
It's so good. Just the art style. Everything. What's your favorite genre of film?
Action?
Action. It's never bad. One creator that inspires you with 10 seconds left.
Creator that inspires me. Hideo Kojima.
Oh, inspiring for sure. 2 more questions. Your best Halloween costume ever?
Incredible Cardboard Box Man.
I love that. I had a similar one, Incredible Garbage Bag Man. It was not well received. Did you do high school theater, and if so, what was one memorable part you've played?
Oh, high school theater, yes. And I think I made a rock mask to try to be the guy from the Neverending Story.
I love that. That is...
Buzzer sound.
Buzzer... That was the smoothest buzzer sound I think we've had so far on the show. Amazing. I'm definitely stealing the Incredible Cardboard Box Man as Halloween costume for next year.
Yeah, I thought it was cute because it was ICBM written on it, which is Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, but there's no relationship between those two things. So.
No, that's very distant, but also very funny still. I love that. Wow. Okay, I'm going to ask one last question because I think this is a crazy controversial show.
Yeah.
What do you think about Death Stranding?
I haven't played it, but people tell me not to bother.
And that already itself is controversial enough.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Seann, for being here and answering these questions. I am so happy to have gone through these 6 months of high tea with you. What an amazing adventure.
It's been an honor to serve. Thank
you so much. And to you, the audience, it's been an honor to serve you the high tea every week for the past 6 weeks, 6 months. It's been so much longer than 6 weeks. I am so happy with that interview. I bet you are too. And if you want to celebrate, do something a little crazy and not go in the fridge and get eaten, something crazy in a different way, here's a suggestion. Why don't you donate a little bit to Bad Dog Theater at baddogtheater.com/high-tea. It's just an option. And that money helps fund amazing shows. This is a charity, so there's a little tax donation receipt thing that can come right back to you, and you're supporting a great cause and artist in this very weird time, but I don't need to tell you that. Also, because this is the 6-month anniversary, I am taking rant suggestions for the That's That on That segment, but before we get to that, I want to get to the legendary segment that we call the Good Dog of the Week. I'm so excited for this dog. We are talking about dog royalty here. This is dog royalty indeed, because we are talking about Julie Dumais Osborne's dog, Bruce. We are. Look at little Brucey. Oh my god, so cute. Those are, see, already we know we're dealing with a good dog because he got those Disney Pixar eyes. Those must be CG animated because they are created to just cut right to my heart. We love Bruce, and Julie was the artistic director of Bad Dog before Coko Galore currently has taken over and made this wild digital transition. Isn't that just lovely? So we are talking about Bruce, Julie's dog, and this is a cutie for sure. Let's take a look at some pics so I can show you just how cute. Oh my god. Now you gotta scream. You gotta scream. Because this is not only young Brucey, but this is young Julie, and this is... it's too much. I gasped when I saw this picture. Julie got Bruce around the same time, like at the same time that she started working at Bad Dog. So we are talking about royalty indeed, coming from right at the top of Bad Dog. And this is just an example of what those beginnings looked like. Let's take a look at another picture real quick. Now this is little baby Bruce at the OG Bad Dog home on the Danforth. Just lying on those Danforth floors, feeling real East Side. We love Bruce for that. He's stuck through. Bruce has seen more of the comedy community, and it has seen the comedy community grow more than I have. Like, for real. Like, Bruce has been in the game. Bruce is just outright my superior. I'm just gonna be straight up. So that's why you gotta put some respect on Bruce's name. Let's see a little bit more. We got Bruce and the little baby Osborne. Look at that. I want to tell you a little bit more about Bruce, because Bruce, as we know, came home the same week Julie started working at Bad Dog. He turned 10 in July. Happy birthday, Bruce. Even though it's a little bit belated, but we do what we can. And let's look at another slide. We have a lot of pictures. We have a lot of amazing pictures of Bruce. Look at this. See, this is why I'm happy for Bruce, because this is value. Not only are we getting served a cute dog in this pic, but we're also getting a cute baby. A 2-for-1. How can you not just explode at such a display of cuteness and kindness? Bruce is giving you that. And don't, let's not forget, we're talking about an old Boston Bulldoggy. That's what Bruce is, old Boston Bulldoggy. So definitely that cultured upper crust flavor that, honestly, Bruce deserves. We love it. Let's see one more pic. And just Bruce just lounging. We love it. And Julie describes Bruce as a patient if reluctant big brother to a kid, now 3, who has basically ruined his life. But if we look at the next pic, you wouldn't even be able to tell. Bruce is a beautiful beast. That is a fact. That is a fact. Look at that. Look at that big brother and little brother. Such a cute, this is like a professional photograph. Like this, I gasped, I screamed, I gagged at this picture. It's impeccably cute, and this cuteness trickle downs all through Bad Dog stuff. This is why you're coming to the cutest theater company in Toronto. It all comes from Bruce. That's just science. Oh, and if that wasn't enough for you, if that wasn't enough to convince you of the royal highnessness that is Bruce, then let us look at this one last pic. Look, do you not see what this is? Do you not know what's happening? Bruce is literally the inspiration for the Bad Dog logo. Look in the top right corner. It's the same thing. Bruce is the silhouette. The titular Bad Dog. That's wild. And that's how you know you're dealing with a good dog of the week. Oh my god! Thank you, Julie, so much for introducing the world, us, to Bruce. You can find Julie And, well, I mean, you can find Bruce, because this Instagram is exclusively pictures of Bruce at Julie Doom. So check out more pictures of Bruce. He amazing. And what more can I say? I swoon, I scream, I cry. I love Bruce, the OG bad dog. As Andrea says, the OG bad dog. Okay. We've taken it way high. My heart's racing. We have gone through the guests, the dogs, the jokes, the headlines, the pants. But now we have to take it to the rants. With our segment called And That's That on That. I always call it And That's That on That. The segment's called That's That on That, where we put a period at the end of a sentence in this off the rails rant. So what are we ranting about today? Are we ranting about Wonder Bread, conspiracy theorists, the Oscars? Ooh, the fridge. There's so many reasons to rant about the fridge. I think I have to rant about the fridge. Okay. This is a little bit of a rant about the fridge because they're in every home. They are a mainstay appliance. And they have one job: to keep the food, the snacks, the creamy goods, the sweet drinks, just to keep it cold and safe. So when I make the claim that I'm going to the fridge to enjoy myself, to find something new, to live my life, to find my tea, to find something, the last thing I want is for a fridge monster to pop out and literally take me down. And that's what just happened today. So I'm ranting about the fridge. Why do you do this to us, fridge? We love you so much. You do the most, really. You do the most out of any kitchen appliance. What does this do? What is this? This oven? Nothing. This microwave? Garbage. The fridge is doing the most. That one thing you could always rely on, but except for this one time. So I want to ask fridge, what went wrong? And I could tell you, some fridges just don't have your back. They cool, but they have this chilled personality. They have this hum. They're humming along, but they're plotting. And the thing about the fridge is that they are hiding a secret. They're dark. When you open the door, a light pours out, but when you close it, it returns to that darkness. And that's the thing that we don't understand about the fridge. So, what I'm telling to you, my call to action is, keep an eye peeled on your fridge. Keep one eye open. Because when that fridge shuts, you don't know what's happening. And I may sound like a YouTube conspiracy theorist right now, which is definitely something that also should be ranted about, but I have to just come clean and say it. The fridges are out to get us. Keep an eye on your fridge, keep an ear to your oven, and trust no one but the toaster. And that's that on that. What was that rant? This show went off. We went dangerous. Cancel your fridge for sure. Do we really need them? Do we really need a fridge in 2020? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All the good stuff is kept in the fridge, to be honest. All the good stuff is kept in... This show went off the rails so quickly. I think it was the pants bit. I think when I put on 4 pairs of pants at once, I cut off the blood to my legs. And then somehow my brain. Like, my blood flow is all wrong, and that's what happened. But you know what? That's just the adventure that is high tea. Every week, every month, it'll be a different story. And today's story is about a fridge monster who will take you down and send you to the abyss without you expecting it. Sometimes that's just the story you need to be told. That's the show. That's the show. That's the show. And thank you so much for watching. I would love to remind you just one more time, like that gif of Bernie Sanders, I am once again asking you to donate to badtalktheater.com/hi-t. We have so many great shows that you could find. Look at you. You could be like a little, you could be better than Elon Musk. Put money where towards places that deserve it instead of space and Grimes' wallet. I want to plug the show, The Oval, which happens every Wednesday at 9:30, which is one of the great shows you can find right here on this channel. It's like this improvised take on the social media reality show, The Circle, and it's run by Anders Yates. It's so good. It's so fun. Watch it tonight, and watch all the shows on this channel. Stick around, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next week for the final high tea of the season. Ooh. Will we see an actual tea? Who knows? Will we see the return of Black Bear Walters? Maybe. And will we see a cute, amazing dog? Guaranteed, because that's what we do on this show. So stick around, come back, and take a glass, put it to your lips, and give a little sip, sip, sis. This is not tea, it's just water, but you know what? It's good.